Hey guys, so we are out finishing up morning breakfast. Check out the piglets. So today we're going to take you guys out to another homestead. Some people up here in North Idaho that also live off-grid and raising animals as well. They just got their property not too long ago, so they are in the middle of building up their homestead. We had a raffle at the meetup of YouTube channels up here in North Idaho back in early June, a couple weeks ago. North Country gave away a goat, so today we're going to go deliver that goat. These guys are pretty much neighbors, are just down the road, not too far, so we're going to throw the goat into a cage, take them, and then we're going to give you guys a tour of their homestead and just kind of show you their story so you guys can follow along as well. So let's get ready to hit the road. This is where dreams come to die. All right, guys, we are here with Living the Dream Homestead. I'm here with Jeremy, Angela, and their son, Micah. It's up in North Idaho. What part of North Idaho are we in right now?
We're just outside of Old Town, between Blanchard and Old Town.
Which no one's ever heard of. It's just south of Priest River. So you guys live off-grid?
We do.
You guys are we building a homestead?
We are building a homestead from the ground up.
Okay, so we've got some animals going. What kind of animals are you guys raising?
Goats, chickens, pigs, ducks, bunnies,
yeah,
dogs.
A little bit of everything.
Okay, so they've also got a project going, guys, behind us. You can see off-grid cabin, right? Totally off-grid?
Totally off-grid.
Gonna stay off-grid?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you guys bought this thing and now you are remodeling?
Yeah, so when we bought it, it was just a dry cabin, a hunter's cabin.
Okay.
And the people that owned it prior to us were using it just for hunting. And then they quit using it. They did a little bit of work on the inside to sell it because they wanted to move out of state. And we got lucky. There's a lot to do it.
What do you know about the history of this cabin as far as the age? How old is this thing?
So we've got these metal panels that we found in the roof when we were tearing it off. They date it back to at least 76 for one of the remodels because it's been remodeled twice.
Oh, okay.
Just by tearing into it, I could find where the original cabin was and where like a porch was, and then they enclosed the porch, and that's where the add-on was. That's where the panels came from for the newspaper clippings.
Okay.
Which I'll show you guys that. But it was owned by a couple of brothers. We have two 5-acre parcels, and the upper one had a 2-story house on it with the one brother and his family. Something happened to that house; it burned down or something like that, and they ended up tearing it down. He ended up selling it to the other brother who lived here for a while, and then he sold it to some old lady that lived here completely off-grid by herself for many years. And then they sold it to who we got it for. Boy, that was a long way to get to it.
That's funny. There's a lot of history, actually. There's a lot of people that live off-grid in this area, a lot of homesteaders. Before YouTube came about to kind of showcase it, there's a lot of people out here that just live this life to live this life. So Idaho's no stranger to off-gridders.
Not at all. They're very welcoming to it, too. So it's a tiny little cabin. That's our wood stove we're going to refinish for in here. See, it's got a little log.
Oh, did that come with it?
No, I found this in the garage sale at Priest River.
So cool.
Got it for $50. It's got a little log cabin on it.
That's a good score.
This was one cabin. The original cabin stopped right here. This is where the original cabin stopped. The add-on was to here. What we have done is we've taken the loft that was here and the roof off, and we used existing. This was already here. All the 2x6s were from my neighbor's mill, and he just gave them to me. They're not the straightest. They're kind of crooked, but it was him learning how to use the sawmill. It was like his first run.
They'll hold.
So exactly, they'll hold it, and they were free, $3.99. We're still putting all the nailer plates on. We just kind of nailed them in place to get them up. They made it through the winter without nailer plates.
So you guys built these trusses?
Absolutely, every bit of it, 100%. Paid for the 2x4s, cut them down, and nailed them up.
They look good.
We had some fun. I had a bunch of buddies come up and help me do this part of it.
And you just made a template here on the ground?
Yep, this is the template. So we took, we figured out the angle we wanted it at. Plop this in. This one here was the template's broke. I have to redo it. Basically, we get it lined up exactly where we wanted it. Make our cuts. Nail them together. And then stand them up. That's the view right there, isn't it?
Well, I like one of those flags.
I've been up here in the heat, and with these doors open, it just goes right through.
It's kind of like a barn loft style. So you've got just airflow coming through the cabin. And then you can look out here and check on your animals.
Yep. See the barnyard right behind us? We're gonna have a deck that comes out probably 10 feet, so we can have a porch overhang.
Okay, so tell me about your guys' animals. We got ducks.
So we got ducks. I think they're called Ancona or Anaconda or something like that.
Anaconda ducks.
Anaconda ducks.
And they feed them the goats.
We feed them the goats. So we've got the 2 little Nigerian dwarfs. We've got the 2 from you guys now, Winter and the black one.
Couple of my babies down. It looks like they're getting along now too.
I have to think of a name for her. And then we've got our livestock guardian dog Tanis and the piggy goats. Good boy.
How'd you come up with this pup's name?
I'm a nerd, and it's a character from a sci-fi fantasy novel from back in the day, Dragonlance. Yeah, it's a nerd name. There's a character in the books.
Guys, we're heading into the rabbit hutch.
So we've got our male over here. That's our buck. His name's Uncle Buck. And then we've got Abel, which my son named. This is one of the breeding females.
They're in here, guys. They're just hard to see. There's one.
Yeah, a little. And then this is Jane Doe.
The showstoppers.
Yeah, the little babies. That blondie's gonna steal everything. We just had those guys a little over a month ago. They're just about weaned.
Okay, so what do you guys? What's the plan with the meat? Are these meat rabbits?
These are absolutely meat rabbits. So we're going to do dual purpose with these rabbits. One of them is to feed our animals, our dogs. We're going with a raw
meat diet.
A raw meat diet
Cool.
for the dogs. It's supposed to help their skin and their hair, and our dogs have skin issues. But then we're also going to eat them too. My father-in-law, he raises meat rabbits as well, and we're going to actually mix with what he has. He has those white ones with the red eyes. The red eyes make you just want to go ahead and eat them because they look evil.
Makes it easier to eat them. How many of these do you guys foresee needing to eat to add to your diet? Because you have a family. What you're gonna have? What 5 or 6 people here now?
Yeah, 5 or 6 of us will be here. These will be a supplement. We won't be 100% on these. We're gonna do the pigs or the chickens because we only have egg layer chickens now. We're gonna be getting the meat chicken soon. Not till next year. But we're still trying to figure that out, the math on how many we're going to need to raise to be able to feed the dogs and all of us. But with the way these things breed, I don't think we're going to have an issue getting them bred fast. So now we've got the pigs and the chickens over here. We'll start with the pigs. We're not as advanced as you guys. We only have the 2, and these are not a breeding pair. They're 2 boys. We figured we got one for us and one to pay for it. These are Cooney and something else. I'm not sure. They apparently, from what you say, they've got some red wattle in them. I didn't know. I can't remember what Angie called the mix with it. She couldn't remember. That's terrible.
Yeah. So these at the bottom of their chin, you can see they've got wattles down there.
And they're fat. I did not expect them to be this big. Because every video I've ever seen of Coonies, they're these little things. They're not super big pigs.
So this is not a full-size pig. This is something that's it would probably be a little bit better for maybe a homestead. So you don't have so much meat at one time, right?
Small scale for sure, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And this is just to kind of get our feet wet in raising them and see how hard it is. And
how many chickens do you guys got here?
Okay, so we have 41 plus 26 plus 4.
Never mind.
Do the math. We have too many, and we've got another 50 coming. Angie just ordered another surprise pack from the hatchery. So yeah, we'll have well over 100 by the time it's said and done.
This is your entertainment area, off-grid.
Off-grid outdoor living. So the generator, we ran a cord all the way to here. We kind of got a little mess of wires, but we have a little projector that we have on a tripod here. We'll do movie night every night. We'll just watch a DVD or something. We'll pop this up, plug it into our system. We got some speakers here and our foam panel screen. It works great. 150-inch screen. Get a rip roaring fire going. What's better than that? Whole thing going.
And you gotta wait till it's completely dark?
Actually, no. It's dusk. You can start to see a picture, but by the time it's completely dark, the picture's amazing. We also have, you know, string lights around so we can kind of illuminate the area. All LED, so it's lower on energy cost for us.
As it gets darker, it's like going from standard definition to high definition.
All right, guys, that is Living the Dream Homestead. Check it out. Hope you enjoyed a tour of their place. You guys hit that subscribe. Come check out this channel. Watch this thing get put up. I think we'll be coming back and probably helping out with that roof project. Get a couple of guys as well to come help out. Do an old-fashioned barn raising.
Heck yeah, that would be amazing.
It's going to help out. It's a pretty steep roof. I don't like heights, so I'll hand sheets up.
You can do it from the ground without a ladder.
There we go. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Go subscribe to these guys. Show them some support, and let's get them over 1,000, huh?
Start living the dream, guys.
Okay, now you said something earlier that I found funny, and I didn't talk about it, but you said you guys come out here and you drink your coffee and you watch your animals.
We sit out here every morning. We'll have our coffee and our chicken chat. We'll hang out with the chickens.
So when Shelby and I first started, we did the same thing. And when I first got my pigs, the next morning, day one, I grabbed coffee, went outside. I sat in their pen for 8 hours just watching them because it was our first time getting pigs. So we did the same thing. We sit and have coffee with our animals.
That's awesome. We do that we'll alternate with the chickens and the goats because Winter gets jealous. She has just always got have to have the attention.